I'm Alex. This is Code Along with Alex, and we're going to mutate the elements of an array in parallel with Rust. Let's go. So I'm going to create a new cargo project, and we'll do a little reading and then get right into coding. So I'm going to call this project mutate the elements of an array in parallel. Change into that directory, and let's get to reading. So we're going to use the rayon crate today to enable parallel processing. And so rayon provides the par iter mute method for any parallel iterable data type. So this is an iterator-like chain that potentially executes in parallel. We're going to start out with integers, and then we'll try floats and see what happens. So let me update the cargo.toml and add the rayon crate as a dependency, and we're using version 1.6.0. Let's save that file, and then let's change into main. I'm going to add a use statement at the very top. We're going to use rayon, prelude, asterisk. Great. Now let's update our main function body, add a couple new lines. So to start, let's bind an array of integers, and we'll make it mutable. So let mutable array equals 0, 7, 9, 11. Next, let's do arr array par iter mute, and that's the method that's described in the blurb that I read earlier for parallel iterable execution. And then we'll do for each, and here we'll do a closure, and we want to take each of these array values and decrement it by 1. It's like array value equals minus 1. And then let's take out that empty space, and then we'll replace the hello world with the debug format, curly braces, so that we can pass our array to the println macro. Let's save this and do cargo run and see what happens. So we're installing the rayon crate and its dependencies, and then we'll do some math in parallel, and you can see that our array values were decremented by 1. What happens if we change the values to floats? Will things work as expected? Who knows? All right. Let's save this. Cargo run. Got an error. So it seems that there's no implementation for float. Float minus integer. What if I do 1 minus or minus equals 1.0? So it's a float minus a float and not a float minus an integer. What happens there? So that works. Okay. So it's very strict with the types. So then what happens if I expect this to break, but we'll have mixed types? We'll just have a 7 there. I don't think this will work. Well, let's just double check. Yeah. Expected floating point number found integer. Yeah, okay. Interesting. And then if there's just one floating point value, I expect we'll get the inverse or converse, where expected integer found floating point number. Let's try that real quick. Expected integer, yeah, sick. Okay, cool. This was a quick little tour of mutating elements of an array in parallel with Rayon. We kind of tested out different scenarios of data types and built some intuition around using the Rayon crate. So thanks for hanging out. I'm Alex. This has been Code Along with Alex, and I hope to see you next time.